Hello everyone, welcome to Verbling. This is Justin. Today is the phrasal verb challenge, letters M to P. I've been doing this series for a while and it's very effective for people that want experience with phrasal verbs because that's the way you learn them. So the idea is that we have about 15 phrasal verbs we go over, and we try to understand them just by the words, and then we actually do examples and try to understand them by context if we don't understand them by themselves. And then after we go through all 15 phrasal verbs, we then will use them in our own examples. Try to make a fun story. So it's always kind of a fun class to see how creative you could be with making a story with phrasal verbs, and also just get an experience, like I said. That's about it for now. I'm going to give you a link to the document in the Verbling chat. And also the Google chat. Alright. This is the document we're going to be using. I put it in a Google document that is shared for everyone. Like I said, it's letters M through P, and P is actually a very important letter because it has put. And put is a very common verb that we use for phrasal verbs. So that will probably be in the next session will be P. But here's the agenda in words. First, guess the meanings of the phrasal verbs. Then we give or receive examples to understand them in context. Practice using them in a story. And like always, you get corrections and feedback from me. Hyde, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, nice to see you again.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back. How are you these days?
I'm not good because it's very hot in these several days, so
Oh, really?
I'm getting sick.
Yeah, from the heat?
Yeah, every day the temperature is over 34 or 35 degrees Celsius, so every day there are many ambulance cars running around my condo. Very noisy.
Oh, yeah, make sure you drink enough water. That's
Yeah, even yesterday many people are hospitalized by heat stroke.
Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't say it's the same here. It's been about the same temperature where I'm at, so I'm getting used to it. Get rainy seasons and stuff, but yeah. All right, Hyde. I guess we can probably get started if we want, because it always never seems like we have enough time in this class, anyways. So, um, I think you know the drill, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Have you heard of that expression? You know the drill.
Drill?
Drill.
Drill is a kind of
If
uh,
you know the drill, it means like you know how this class works.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know how it works.
yeah.
Yeah, you know the drill. You know how it works. All right. Good. So, the first one, you have the link, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Make fun of. This is a very common one.
Hmm.
What do you think make fun of means?
Make someone enjoy or laugh.
Okay, can you use it in an example?
I cracked a joke to make my friend fun.
Okay. I'm going to give you my example and let's see if you can be a little more specific. I'm not sure if you have the right.
Make fun of my friend? It's okay. No.
Yeah, make fun of my friend. Shaved his head. but don't make fun of him.
Mhm.
You'll hurt his feelings. Now, what do you think it means? Do you think it's like have fun, like enjoy?
No, no. Mhm. Hello?
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Is it positive or negative?
How is the connection that he shaved the head and books?
Yeah, he shaved his head. Yeah,
Shaved head and
shave is like
between.
you cut all the hair off.
Yes, yes, I know. Then what are the relationship is this book and between book and his shaved head?
Yeah, I mean he did it. He shaved his head. He looks ridiculous. So is that a that's
Ah, okay, okay, I got it.
yeah, Bob looks ridiculous. He shaved his head.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we make fun of him, but we're not going to hurt his feelings, so we're not going to make fun of him.
Okay.
So this one is actually to make jokes about,
Mhm.
usually unkind.
Ah,
Okay. So yeah, it's a very common way we just say, hey, don't make fun of me. Yeah, don't
mhm.
make jokes about me. Okay?
What? Pull off my leg or something? I forgot.
Say that again?
Pull my leg.
Ah, yeah. That's a little more friendly though. You're
Mhm.
pulling my leg, it's like you're joking with me. It's not really making fun of them is making jokes about the person, okay?
Mhm.
But pulling someone's leg, it's a good one actually. It's a P. Pull my leg. This is like you are not serious. You are trying to convince me. Yeah, you're trying to convince me of something that's not real, right?
Teasing someone, right?
Yeah, pulling my leg. Make fun of is more of teasing. This is more
Mhm.
similar to teasing.
Mhm.
Yeah? But pull my leg is you are not serious. You're trying to convince me of something. Like, yeah, I say, or you're joking. You're not serious. Yeah, you are joking, not serious. Okay? They're a little different. Make fun of is to tease, is to make about fun of the person. Pulling the leg can be about anything. Yeah?
Mhm.
You're joking about anything. Yeah, say like, oh, you got fired. I mean, I'm pulling your leg. I'm trying to convince you of something that isn't real.
Mhm.
Okay? All right, let's keep going. Make fun. Oh, hey. Sorry, hey, Yvonne, how's it going?
Hi teacher, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Nice to have you in class.
Thank you very much.
All right, so you know the drill too, right?
Excuse me?
You know how this class works?
No.
No? I thought you were in this before, but what we're doing is we're trying to define
No.
the phrasal verbs. Okay?
Okay.
So make up. What do you think make up means?
To fix.
To fix. Okay.
To fix a relationship.
Ah, very good. Yeah.
Or to imagine. To imagine something.
Imagine something. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you an example and you tell me what it means, okay? So, Judy's story is hard to believe. I'm sure she made it up. What do you think? So, in context, it's hard to believe, yeah? She made it up.
Yeah.
Do you think it memeans any
Judy
of these?
Justin. can I have the link? Because I'm just hearing, but on the screen I'm not seeing anything.
You're not seeing anything on the screen? I have the link on the group on both chats. Do you see them?
No, no, sir.
I'll put it on the chat again.
Thank
See
you.
it now?
Mm,
No?
no,
Click on the
no,
chat
I don't know
button.
what happened.
There's a chat button on the left, upper left.
Yes, but it's empty. I don't know. Maybe it's not updating my account.
Okay, huh. Yeah, you see it. Hi.
Just give me a minute. Okay, I got it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think my internet connection is getting worse.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, while you get that set up, Yvonne, I'm gonna talk to Hyde here and tell me when you have the document ready, okay?
But okay.
All right, Hyde. So, what do you think? Judy's story is hard to believe. I'm sure she
He
made
made
it
a
up.
he made a story like lie.
Yeah, to like created a story.
Mhm.
Yep, create, invent, imaginary information. So yeah, Yvonne was very close on that. Here's another example. Tell me what you think this means, okay? Let's see. I'm sorry I missed the test. May I make it up? What do you think, Hyde?
That what's that? Makeup is a no. That she can she receive that test again?
Yeah, we actually say to recuperate.
Yeah.
Recuperate. And this actually is to recuperate a relationship. You make up a relationship. You fix it. You recuperate it. Yeah. Very good. Selma, how are you? Can you hear me? Selma? All right. Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to
Yep.
see you too, sir.
All right. And Yvonne, you're back. So hopefully your connection's better. And we'll keep going here. So Selma, we already did make fun of and make
Uh-huh.
up. So now we're going with
Um,
make up with.
Uh-huh.
What do you think make up with means? And Yvonne, you're next, okay?
Uh,
Actually, we already talked about this one. You make up with a person. Yes? So Yvonne, actually you got this one. To fix a relationship. Yeah, it's not just for if you're in love, it's about making up with a friend as well. Yeah? Reestablish a friendly relationship, okay? Usually by admitting guilt. Alright, so Selma, this one's for you. Make out. What do you think make out means?
uh,
Do you need an example?
yes.
Alright. So, let's see. Well, there's two meanings. The more common one is, uh, let's say, Jan and Frank made out in the park. I knew they liked together each other. What do you think that means?
uh, it's like a
Uh,
kiss, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem, Ivan. Yeah, you are right. That's exactly right. A kiss. But what's the
And
difference, Ivan?
intensive.
All right, an intense. Yeah, maybe an intense kiss with more touching and feeling. Yeah, and feeling. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Made out. All right. No problem, Selma. I'm gonna give you this one, okay? Or there's another one. I'm gonna have you guys guess. This is a little more difficult. When you say make out, Ruth's writing is very small. I need a magnifying glass to make it out. Anybody, what do you guys think this one means? Not kissing with the writing. You're making out the writing. Ah. Anybody?
It's like zooming.
Good guess. Very good guess.
To do something well.
It's very small. I can't really read it. I can't make it out.
But
Yeah.
what is small? The writing,
Yep, the
or
writing is
or
small.
how is writing?
Yep, the writing is very small. I need a magnifying to make it out.
Como an extended work?
I'm going to give you this one. See, hear, something, well enough to understand it. Yeah? I can barely make it out within my... I need a magnifying to understand it. Okay? Yeah? Usually we use it with negative. It's a good one. I can't make it out what she's saying. Okay? So we've got two different examples here. Intense kiss or to see and hear something well enough to understand it, okay? Any comments about that? We're good? We're going to keep going. I'm going to give this one to Selma. If you want to try it, make 4.
Uh,
Example?
but actually, I know the meaning of equal, but I don't know exactly how to explain. I mean, to give a synonym to make for.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example.
Mm.
Many hands make for less work. Yeah, we could say many helping hands make for less work. Any idea in the context? Like a synonym. No? Anybody else? No? Result in or cause, okay? So many hands cause for less work or result in less work. So usually you can just, the synonyms you can just insert right where the phrasal verb is, and it makes sense. All right? All right, we're going to keep going. This one's pretty common. Mark up or mark down. Hide, we're going to go back to you.
Press up, press down.
Did you say press?
Price.
There you go. Yes, you got to, yep, price up.
Tag price.
Yep, price down. Mark up or mark down. Yeah, it's usually it's for resale, yeah? For sale. Okay? Usually you mark up. This is a little difference. You mark up for resale. Okay? You mark down, it's usually as incentive to buy. Right? You mark it up to make profit, right? So they have a little different, I mean, they're pretty much the same opposites, but we use them in opposite situations. All right, very good. All right, Ivan, how about mix up? What do you think mix up means, Ivan? You with us?
Yes, I think it's it's when you add something with mixture. I don't know. I didn't know how to.
How about in this context? I didn't complete the assignment because I didn't know how. The directions mixed me up.
Like confuse me?
Exactly, very good. Confused. All right, cause to be confused. There's another one too.
Mix it up is like um, add two ingredients in order to have another result, right?
Yeah, that's actually the literal. That's the literal meaning. So it's not exactly the phrasal verb kind of idea is that we can't understand it literally. Yeah? But literally mix it up is to mix, yeah, a recipe, right?
Hmm.
How about this one?
It's
This
like
class is what?
it's like enchant.
Yeah, so this class is boring. We need to mix it up a little with some new activities.
Like to lighten up.
Yeah, to lighten up. Hmm. Good. Yeah, it's also, we use it to lighten up to make more interesting. All right. Good. All right. I don't know what's going on with Google right now. It's reconnecting. All right. Are you guys with me? All right. So, very good. I'm going to put that make more interesting. And we also could say to spice it up. That's another way we say it. We change mix with spice. And that same means the same thing, to make more interesting, okay? So let's spice it up a little. Let's make it a little more interesting. Very good. All right, Selma, are you with us?
Uh, yes, I'm here.
No, no problem. This one's for you, but you're gonna get a. I'm gonna give you a example because I know this is not very common. But hopefully, try to understand it with the example. Okay? It
Okay.
was so boring that several people in the audience nodded off before it was finished. So in context, what do you think nodded off means?
I began sleeping.
Exactly. There you go. Nice. Nice work. Yeah, to fall asleep. Is it intentionally or unintentionally?
What is unintentionally?
Yeah. Yep, usually unintentionally. Okay. Excellent. Nice work. All right, we're back to hide. This is another one that's not very common. Pan out. Do you have any idea?
For example, some mineral, the gold or something, came out from the sand or from the rock or something.
How about in this example?
And the gold panned out from the river bed.
Okay, I'll be here next week after all. My trip to Chicago didn't pan out.
Hmm.
Didn't work well.
Didn't work well, maybe. What else you got?
Was not as expected.
Wow, you got it right on this dot. Yep. It means to succeed, happen as expected, for plans. Okay. But I want you to note, almost always negative when in statements. So it's usually used in negative. Didn't pan out. Yes. And this is a statement. If it's a question, I could use it in positive. Can anybody form a question for me for this? Anybody a question about plans with pan out? We could say, did your date with Susie pan out? So this is the negative because it's a question. Yeah, we really hit it off. I got another one in here we're reviewing. Hit it off. Is we really get along. We really like each other. Hit it off. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, we're going to use the time to do examples to clear anything. So don't worry if it's not all clear.
Justin, but you said that pan out is only used or sometimes used on negative form.
When
But when it's in the question mark, you can use it on positive.
exactly, this is the key. It's negative, almost always negative when in statements. Okay? But this is not a statement, this is a question.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we can use it in questions. Did it happen as expected? Did it pan out? Yeah, we really hit it off. We really like each other. Succeeded. Very good. All right, Ivan, this next one's for you. Pass away.
Die.
Very easy. Yeah, very clear. Pass away is actually a very common way to say die. What do you think is the difference between die and pass away?
The bucket.
Formally,
Okay.
Kick the bucket.
Yeah. Okay, we got another one. Kick the bucket. All right. So you say pass away is more
like
formal?
formal.
Yeah, less direct.
Or by the dust.
Okay. So we've got kick the bucket and bite the dust. What do you think is the difference? Do you think that's formal?
It's aggressive. I mean, it's rude. Or sometimes it's informal.
It's informal, yes. Informal and jokingly. So maybe if you're joking about your own death, you could say, "Yeah, I'm going to do this before I kick the bucket, before I bite the dust." Yeah. Many times we use it in our own towards ourself, towards oneself. Yeah, or jokingly. If you have a friend, yeah, he kicked the bucket last year. Yeah, you can use it in certain contexts. All right. But this is very good. It's formal and it's less direct. And this is actually a great example of how we use phrasal verbs to say things that make us uncomfortable, less direct. Yeah. It's kind of interesting, actually. We use a lot of sexual terms with phrasal verbs for that reason. It's less direct. All right, so you have to be careful with phrasal verbs because if you use the incorrect article, it can be sexual or inappropriate. So that's why they're important to get experience with, okay? All right. Selma, it's your turn. Number 12 here, we got pass out. What do you think pass out means? I'll give you an example here too. Selma, what do you think this means?
She fainted.
Say that again?
To faint.
Yes, exactly. Faint or lose consciousness. Excellent. All right. This one's for Hyde. Pick out.
Choose
Wow, you know that
among
one.
a lot of things.
Yeah, give me an example. You have an example?
She was picked out as a leader in the group,
At the what of the group?
as a group.
Oh, picked out of the group.
Um,
Okay.
as
She was
a
picked
leader.
out of the group.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, she was picked out. Okay. All right. Or like if you want to buy something, I picked out a nice shirt for my mother's birthday. Okay? You selected it. You picked it out. Very good. All right, Ivan, this was for you. This one's got a couple meanings. Actually, three meanings. Oh, whoa. No, no, no. We've got four meanings for this one. All right? So do you know some of them, I imagine? What do you think, Ivan? Make sure here I'm going to make sure to unmute yourself. Are you with us, Ivan? No? While we wait for him, anybody know the common ones? Oh, here
Hello?
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to carry someone from one place to another.
All right, very good. Yeah, to pick someone up is to lift or take
To
up.
lift. To lift.
Mm-hmm. Yep, to lift or take up. So this can be in a car or physically. Okay. Anything else? I'm gonna give you guys a couple examples. See. Yeah, actually, we could say give a ride. Have you ever heard of that? Give a ride? It's a very common way. All right. I'm gonna give you this example. All right. The children drank the last of the milk. Could you pick some more up? Does that mean to take, to lift, or to take?
To take.
Yeah, but we don't take it though. We don't pick up more milk. We don't take. I guess maybe more like take, but also
Refill.
to get or buy. All right.
No.
Yeah, so we could use it to buy something. I'm gonna pick up some eggs. I'm gonna buy some eggs. All right, here's the other one. This is my favorite actually. He was feeling a little tired, so he drank a glass of orange juice It picked him up enough to finish his work.
Energize?
Yes. Refresh, energize, revitalize. I like it. I need a pick-me-up. A pick-me-up is something that makes you happy, makes you energized. Alright? And I'm going to finish these just so we have some time here. Pick on, does anybody know?
Could I say, could you, to someone, could you pick me up? And the other party would understand it?
Could you pick me up? Usually
Oh.
it's a thing, though. You have to make sure it's understood in context, yeah? So try to use it in context in your story, okay? This is a good one I recommend you using in your story. But I want to get through these quick so then we can get our stories and have enough time. So pick on, does anybody know what pick on means? My brother used to pick on me. Here's a common saying we say, pick on someone.
Bully.
Yeah, your own size. Yeah, pick on is to bully. Okay, intentionally make someone upset. Yeah, pick on someone your own size. This is a very common expression we have. All right. And last one, maybe one of my favorite ones in this group, pitch in. Does anybody know pitch in?
To start a job.
To start a job?
To help in.
Yeah, I think you got it. We'll be finished soon if everyone pitches in. I think I heard it out there. To help. Yeah? Join together to accomplish something. So if you want to help someone, what can you say? If you want to help someone, instead of saying, I can help you, you could say,
can I pitch in?
Yeah, or it's more voluntarily. You say, I'll pitch in. Yeah. Yeah, can I pitch in? Usually they need help, so you just say, hey, I'll pitch in.
It is an international phrasal verb or just an American phrasal verb?
I know it's used in, I'm sure it's used in Britain too. Usually phrasal verbs are pretty universal. Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess I don't know exactly. I mean, from my experience with phrasal verbs, they're usually pretty universal. In Britain? I'm going to look into it quick. That's a good question. I'll look into it while you guys get started. So the idea now is we're going to use these to make a story, okay? I have them all right here, so we all can see them. All right, is this big enough? So ideally, you guys have this document, so you can always look back at the definitions, but ideally, try to remember them. I don't know if whichever ones actually you remember, try to remember and use them without the definitions. Okay? So I'm going to assign each of you a box here. We got Hyde. We got Ivan. Whoops. Then we've got Salma. So if you can do it in this document. You can write in this document. If not, you can always write your story in the chat, okay? So if it's in the chat, I will put it in the document. All right, so you guys can get started. We are writing a story with as many of the new phrasal verbs as possible. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to complete your story. Yeah, 8 to 10 minutes, so we have enough time to correct errors, okay? So try to use as many as possible. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. All right? Any questions?
No.
I'm putting the link in for Selma one more time in case she's not on. Well, it looks like she is. Good. All right, a few more minutes, guys. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes here. Finish up, and we'll get started. All right, wow, you guys did a lot. It's nice. All right, anybody finished? Looks like everyone's still working.
Yeah, I finished.
You finished? All right, hi. We're going to get started on yours while the others finish. All right? Very good. You want to read it? You can read it, and we'll go over it quickly.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Okay.
I tried making fun of her, but she mixed up of my joke whether it became my true mind or not. We didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. This me.
That's all right. Don't worry.
We didn't talk each other for 3 months, but yesterday she called me asking if I could go to the station to pick her up. I said yes. Then I met up with her. She said her father passed out in car accident and finally passed away 2 days ago. Then she needed to hold a funeral for him. I pitched in her relatives to help the funeral.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's good that you made up with him, but it's a sad one at the end there. But at least you pitched in. All right. So I tried. Let me see here. I tried making fun. Yeah, you don't even have to. Usually we don't try. I made fun of her. I tried making fun of her, but she mixed up. We have to say a number here. How many? One of my jokes.
Mhm.
Okay? And this sounds a little strange. Uh-oh. All right. Whether it came, but she didn't know if it was true. Thinking it was true. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, thinking it was true. Let's maybe keep it simple there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she mixed up one of my jokes thinking it was true. All right. Very good. All right, we didn't talk. What do we need for talk? Yep,
Didn't talk to each other.
exactly. Didn't talk to each other for 3 months, but yesterday she called me asking if I could go to the station to pick her up. Exactly. I said yes. Then I made up with her. Very well. Very good. She said her father passed out in a car, so they fainted and caused a car accident.
In a car accident.
Yeah, passed out and finally passed away 2 days ago. Then she needed to hold a funeral for him. I pitched in. Her relatives, you pitched in.
Mm-hmm.
I pitched in. You don't pitch in a person, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This actually sounds, it's kind of redundant, but you could say I pitched in to help for the funeral. So it means you worked, right? You pitched in. You worked to help for the
Okay.
funeral, okay? Yeah, you don't pitch in a person. Yeah, you pitched in to do something. So I pitched in to help. I pitched in to cook. I pitched in, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and very often we say pitch in to help. Yeah, we work to help. So I pitched in to help cook.
Mm-hmm.
I pitched in to help with the chores. Okay? But very good. Nice use of them. All right, Ivan or Selma, are any of you guys finished? We have to get going here, so I can give you some good
I'm
feedback.
finished.
All right, Ivan. I'm actually gonna read it while I correct it, okay? Because we don't have too much time, and I have another class, so we need to finish on time, unfortunately. So this morning, when I was picked up by my colleagues from work to commute with them. They realized me. What just happened last night? They realized me. We don't need me there. They realized what just happened last night. You don't realize a person.
Remind me.
Ah, there you go. Good. Reminded me what just happened last night. I passed out at the party, nearly nodding off outside the bar's front seats. Okay, so the bars, we need apostrophe here. One of the outside the bar's front seat. Okay, one of my coworkers keeps. We're talking about the past here. Keeps in the past.
Keeps in the past. Kept.
Yep. Kept picking on me because I was late that day, and when I got in the party, I suddenly nodded off because of boredom. Okay, very good. So I started mixing up spirits and alcohol, said some coworker. Okay, a coworker said. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ending up the party making up with other making up or making out?
Making out.
Yeah. With another coworker. Wow, crazy work party. It's the alcohol made for the last effort. How about we could say this, made for a crazy night. That's a very common way to use it. Made for a crazy night, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, made for a good final effort. Sounds a little funny. I don't know what you really want to say there.
Okay.
You're trying to make out with, yeah, if you're trying to make out with the other coworker, it was a good effort. Made for a crazy night, or a fun night, or however you want to explain that night. That's how it resulted.
I say like self-for because I was talking that I almost faint because of alcohol.
Yeah, you passed out.
So it was the last effort.
It was okay. Made for one last effort. Okay, I got it. That's good. All right, Selma, we're gonna do yours here. All right, very good, Ivan. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right, after long days of non-speaking, we would want to just keep this negative. Just normal, not speaking, okay?
Oh, okay.
We never say non-speaking, non-spoken. Yeah, it's only in specific context, but after long days of not speaking to each other, okay? It's always singular. I decided to make up with my best friend because it was her birthday. All right? And be very careful with your punctuation. That's a complete thought, and this is actually running thought. So we don't need a punctuation here because it was their birthday. Very good. All right. We decided as friends to pitch in and pick her up. So pick her up some small but lavish gifts. I like it. All right. We all picked out things that she admires the most. When I arrived home, I made her a chocolate cake with strawberries on the top of it by mixing up various ingredients and affections. Not sure. Not sure what you want to say here, Salma.
I meant to say, mixing love. I mean, when you made something.
So yeah, with the love and affection.
With love and affection.
Okay, and some love. You have to put those together. Love and affection.
Oh. Okay.
All right, and it's affection is singular. All right, with a touch of love and affection. You could say that if you want to say with a touch of some love and affection. Very good. I really wanted to make it for her this time. We partied a lot. Most of our friends drunk, we have to say, okay, drunk a lot of beers, but she was the only one that passed out because it was, okay, because it was her first time drinking booze. All right, good use of booze. The party did not last till the morning because her grandfather passed away. Oh, jeez. That's a little forced, I think. It's a little forced. It was such a light, fun story that you ended like that. All right, though. All right. But at least you know what it means, Sam. So that's the main thing. But no, very good. Yeah, it's kind of a funny choice. A funny group of words. Trying to mix them together is maybe difficult. A lot of party ones here. You got pass out, make out. Then, all right. Yeah, very good. Very good stories. Thank you guys for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. And unfortunately, if you want this list, I'm going to put it in the chat. I don't know if I have time to actually give you guys the document. But just so you remember the words, I want to put them in the chat for you, okay? So you guys can copy and paste them. This time it didn't... Oh, wait, no, you guys have this document. Never mind. Yeah, you have the link to this document. I'm thinking of my next class. All right. So thanks for joining me, guys. And I have another class, so I have to get going. But if you're interested, my next class is on past modals, which are always difficult. So if you want to join me, I hope to see you. If not, until next time.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Next class.
Welcome. See you guys. Take care.